Hi, I'm Tiffany and I travel for work and for fun. Over the years, I've learned a lot of tips and tricks, so I'm going to show you some of them to pack a carry-on suitcase for a 2-week trip. Some of you might have seen my video where I pack light for a long trip in a backpack, which I understand is challenging for a lot of people, including myself sometimes, so I'm going to pack in a traditional rolling carry-on, like this. Nobody likes lugging around heavy luggage, so try some of these tips on your next trip. Let's do this. First thing is that you are going to be wearing one of your outfits. So let's take away a pair of the shoes. So we're gonna take these away. And then we're gonna take away a pair of pants, obviously. You got your top, and then you got a bra, if you wear a bra, and also a pair of underwear and a pair of socks. All right, let's get to packing everything else that you see here. So I've experimented with rolling, folding, and using packing cubes, and I think that packing cubes really changed the way I pack, and it doesn't take up too much room in your suitcase. If you don't want to invest in packing cubes or you don't have time to get any, I'm also going to show you how to do this without them. But these are the packing cubes that we're going to use to put all our clothes in. You can easily organize clothes by the same thing. You put all your pants in one place, your tops, your underwear, your jackets, your shoes, basically anything. It makes packing really easy and organized. The great thing about packing cubes is that you can buy different sizes, so you can buy bigger ones, you can buy smaller ones, basically whatever fits into your suitcase. As you can see, I'm using the same size for the shirts and for the pants and also for the underwear. You have to be careful about bigger packing cubes because that could also mean you have less room for smaller things. So I generally like to do medium-sized cubes because I feel like you can keep your organization better. And then here are your toiletries, so they're easily accessible. Umbrella, Ella. And here's that foldable duffel bag. It's great for if you need extra room, have a bunch of souvenirs, whatever, put it in this bad boy. Voila, a 2-week trip, and you're ready to go. I think that if you aren't going to use packing cubes, then folding is a good way to stay organized and to see everything that's in it. All right, it's time to channel your inner Marie Kondo. We're gonna bring in the sleeves and the left part of the shirt. Do the same for the other side. Bam. Okay, so we got a uniform shape here. Then we're gonna go all the way to the end. Then we're gonna fold it twice. You can pretty much apply this rule to any type of clothing. The general theme of this folding technique is you want to keep things into a uniform shape. And then put the crotch part in. Fold this over. And then bing, bada boom. Here you go. And then as you can see, the pants and the shirts, pretty much the same size, very compact. Does it pass the Marie Kondo test? Oh yeah, it stands up on itself. Okay, shoes. What you should do with these is you should put your socks in it because A, saves room, B, can also help maintain the shape of the shoes. Is that perfect or what? And then the last thing we're gonna do with this is we're gonna put it in a bag because shoes get dirty and you don't want them to get your clothes dirty. So these are the heavier ones. I'm gonna put these at the bottom. Oh, they're ready to go. All right, so these are some of my everyday products. They're big and bulky, and I only want to bring what I need. So there are 2 things that I like to do, and the first one is, I know it might be kind of weird if you don't wear contacts, but you can get them in like 2, 3, or 4 packs, and they're actually very handy when you're traveling. So I like to put any cream or gel-based things in here, like my moisturizer, foundation, and face wash. If I put my face wash in 2 of these things, that lasts me a whole 2 weeks. But for moisturizer and foundation, I really only need one side. Honestly, this is like one of my favorite things that I do. I also love using these for liquids. You can use these over and over again for your trip. Using these can help you save money in the long run, and it's also better for the environment than single-use travel-size products. If you don't want to carry around too many liquids, a lot of products nowadays come in solid form, like a shampoo bar. So if you have a washer and dryer at your accommodations, by all means, definitely use it. Packing some laundry detergent and utilizing the washer and dryer will help you be able to pack less clothes. If you put a little bit of wrap on the top of your bottle, that'll help your liquids from leaking in your bag. A pill box is also a great way to minimize your bottles and to keep things organized. You could use it for things like vitamins, antacids, allergy pills, ibuprofen. It's also a great way to organize jewelry like rings, earrings, and necklaces. All right, first I'm gonna start with the jacket and lay it down flat. And then I'm gonna put the shoes with the socks here. And then I'm gonna put the dresses in because I might not be wearing those as often. Okay, and then now I'm going to go to the tops. And I can also fit in my pajamas, my sleeping clothes. And then let's move on to the pants. Here are your non-liquid toiletries. And now we're gonna fill the space in the middle with some undies. Lots of undies, because you never know. You never know. So you can see everything that's in your suitcase. It's pretty awesome. So now we're gonna go into the panel section of the suitcase. This is great for anything flat, like bras and maybe some hats. Let's go to the front part of the suitcase. So here's our dirty laundry bag. Here's our toiletry bag. Here is our handy dandy umbrella. Hopefully you have a nice and sunny trip, or just a trip that's not wet. And then our foldable duffel for souvenirs and gifts. So those are some of the tips and tricks that I use. I hope you found some of these useful. If you have any special travel tips or tricks for other travelers, leave them below in the comments. I'm traveling. I'm going places. I'm seeing things. Yeah, let's pack. I actually kind of like packing. Is that weird? I'm kind of weirdo.